Hi, I'm Jimmy Russomano. As a strength conditioning specialist and the assistant director of athlete health at Hospital for Special Surgery, I work with athletes to optimize their performance and reduce their risk of injury. I'm excited to work with You Think to help young athletes build strong, resilient bodies in a smart and safe way. Welcome to Ask the Experts. I get this question all the time. How and when should my child start participating in a strength conditioning program? There's a million rumors, myths, you could even say out there that starting lifting too early will stunt your growth. Now, while there's no age that is too young to start training, that doesn't mean you can just throw your kid into a weight room unsupervised and let them go crazy. We know that's not going to work out well for them. That's why I believe it's these three things that are most important if you want your child to start a safe strength and conditioning program. Number one, you have to have a qualified strength and conditioning coach. It's really important. Leave this stuff to the experts. Look at the credentials and experience of local strength and conditioning coaches. Someone with a certification from the NSCA or ACSM has been through a rigorous testing process and has great knowledge of the profession. And when it comes to actually deciding which coach you want your child to use, ask if you can watch or if you can have your child participate in a sample session. During that session, talk to the other parents. After the session, look at the kids. Are they having fun? Are they sweating? Are they smiling? Does it seem like this is a positive experience for them? If so, you're probably looking at the right coach. Number two, think about the demands of your child's favorite sports. Showing up to practice, let's say for a soccer player, without a really good level of conditioning is like showing up to hockey practice not knowing how to skate. You have to be really well conditioned if you're going to be a good soccer player. And if you're not well conditioned, that means you're going to be tired. And if you're tired, that means you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have less control of your body, and that might lead to injury or overuse down the line. And number three, having a good level of strength conditioning is going to do two things. It'll make sports fun and it will make them more safe. Some of our favorite sports like soccer and basketball, football, and tennis have higher injury rates than strength conditioning activities do. Some of those injury rates are connected to being out of shape. They're just not well conditioned. So being well trained is a great strategy to protect your child from sports injuries. Remember, this is about the big picture. Sports are a great way to raise kids that will be active for life, but someday those sports may come to an end. However, having a fun and age-appropriate introduction to strength conditioning will pay dividends for your child as they get older, because someday we hope they'll be somebody who continues to be physically active, even if they're not playing sports, by going to the gym, going out for hikes, or riding a bike. And this is a great way to build that foundation. Now remember, it's never too early for your child to start a strength conditioning program as long as you've taken these three things into account. Number one, you have to have a qualified strength conditioning professional working with your child. Number two, you have to recognize that the demands of their sport can be quite intense, and it's important that their body is ready for those demands. And number three, it's important that we recognize that having a decent level of strength conditioning can make sports more fun, and it can make them much safer, because being well conditioned is going to allow you to run and move longer and faster, deeper into the games, and your kids are going to have a lot more fun. Once your child has begun a program, it's important that you check in with them regularly just to make sure that their bodies aren't being impacted in a negative way from their training. So check in with your child. Make sure that you know, are they sore? Are they suffering any injuries or having trouble sleeping? They may be hungrier than usual. These are all possibilities when you add a strength conditioning program to their already busy schedules. You and the coach should be monitoring their body's response to the training. It does not help your child meet their athletic goals if they are too sore to practice or play their best. If you'd like to learn more about my work at Hospital for Special Surgery, you can visit hss.edu, sports-safety.hss.edu, or connect with me on LinkedIn.